This bike has been abandoned for 4 years and everyone says, chuck it in the skip, it's not worth it. It barely moves, there's no electricity, the bike won't turn on. I somehow don't think this is going to be possible to get this thing back on the road. Today, I'm going to work on this abandoned bike with no experience whatsoever and minimal tools and not a lot of money. So, what could go wrong? So, what's wrong with it then? Well, it won't start. No matter how many times I press the start button, it just chugs and chugs and chugs and nothing happens. So, either we're not getting spark, we're not getting fuel, or we're not getting air. And I think it's the fuel. And the main reason I think it's the fuel is it's got 4-year-old fuel, which is great. And the fuel filter doesn't work. And there's crap and crud all going through the lines. So I think that's the first thing we need to fix. Now, as I said, we don't want to spend a lot of money on this project. This is just to give a bike that I knew once worked, get it back on the road. So I'm not going to spend hundreds. I could just chuck a new engine in. I could just chuck a new carb. I can just spend hundreds and hundreds, but that's not fun, is it? The fun is in the thrill of the chase of the fix. So we're going to spend very, very little, but I need to find what the problem is first. Now, last time we took the carburetor off, and that's where we're going to start today. Strip it down, take it apart, see if there's any blockages, do a lot of Googling and a lot of ChatGPTing to see what a carburetor is, and chuck it back on, see if that fixes the problem. You're getting a self-review this time. One thing I've just noticed, well, the one thing you would have noticed is how I don't have a beard here. And yes, this was filmed in episode 1, which was a couple of months ago. Yes, it's taken me that long to get round to it. So for all those going, continuity, yeah, this was a little while ago. Is when the fuel locks open, so when it's allowing fuel to come through the petrol tank, nothing's actually coming out. A drip at most, and that's supposed to be wide open. So maybe we've got a blockage in the fuel tank. I'm gonna get fuel everywhere. Right, add it onto the list, let's do it. Another classic view. I'm gonna need to take this off because if I open the bung underneath, fuel's gonna piss everywhere. So if I take this off, which is just 2 bolts, flip it upside down, I can see if there's a block. This is probably not the right way to do it, but we will see. So this I already took off earlier because it's where the spiders live. Right, I'm gonna need a good sized socket. Yeah. Right. Everything's a 10mm on this bike, it's absolutely fantastic. Perhaps you probably want to lock the fuel off. Yeah, that's a clever idea. Right. This should just come off. Oh my God, if there's something creepy underneath it, I'm gonna cry. Okay, well that comes off. Okay, so it all just seems to come off. Ooh. Right. Let's put it on the floor and let's have a look at what we got. I knew it. Bloody knew it. Oh, so I'm trying to arrange a tripod. I knew it. Look at it. Disgusting heathens of Satan. Right, let's dispose of these because they're not as scary as the one yesterday. And then we'll see if it's blocked. So while you admire the fashion statement of the 21st century.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! God! Oh!
I'm just going to take this off. It can't be that blocked, surely. Oh, it was tight. Okay, well, there's fuel in it. What's that? Looks like an old O-ring of some description. Yeah. for. Who knows if it's blocked or not? I'm going to pass some, I don't know, I'm going to pass something through here just to kind of test it, and let's see if it's blocked or not. So upon taking this apart, I've sprayed some carb cleaner through the main outlet here, and it's coming up quite nicely. In fact, I've blown through it as well, and there is no blockage through this entire system. And then when you pull this to this side, lo and behold, no fuel comes through. But it's nice and smooth and simple. There's no holes in the filter. Other than looking a bit groggy, this system seems to work fine. This, however, this is the fuel filter, and if you look, is it going to focus? Can you see there's loads of plastic crap in there? I don't know why. It sits like that, and at the minute, if I blow through here, it's really, really restrictive. So fuel's not flowing particularly well through there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and buy another one of these. Now that's going to take a few days to arrive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that now, and then hopefully we'll get it fitted. So it seems to be just a couple of screws to undo the bottom. I don't think we need to take the top part off.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Because that just seems to be where the throttle's allowing more air in. I don't think that's where the important gubbins of it sit. Although oh God, I'm gonna be so good at losing these. Man. No, I can't just rest it there because that's a stupid decision. All right, let's put those somewhere safe. Oh, who done these up last? Or has anyone ever undone them before? Who knows? Now, knowing my luck, there's probably going to be a seal connecting these two metal blocks together. Which probably means I need to go and buy a new seal. Where can I buy a seal for a Sinis Cafe Racer? A brand that no one's probably ever heard of? Who knows? But I'll tell you what, eBay is going to be coming to the damn rescue here if I do need to get a new seal. And this just shows you, anyone can work on bikes. Now, fixing them is a different issue, but anyone can work on them. Right, let's see if we can pick this apart. Please don't all just fall apart in my hands into a million pieces. Please be nice. Please don't come apart at all, as it seems. Oh. Yeah, that's what, when I fuel all over my fingers. Ah. Oh, it stings. I got cut. Right. Slowly remove these two pieces. Like some kind of smelly Kinder Egg. There is a seal. Don't break. Right, I kept the seal intact. Oh God, that looks grubby. Oh, look inside there, look at that minging gut. Right, well, you need a clean. We'll give that a good clean out anyway. Inside here, these are your floats. Depending on how much fuel is in the system, it obviously changes that up and down. And that's my knowledge of carbs exhausted. So, should really end the episode there, really, shouldn't I? I should probably do some Googling. Seal looks intact, doesn't look brittle, doesn't look broken. Oh, see, that looks like something that I'd want to turn. Right, I'm going to do some Googling, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to be a fully qualified motorcycle technician. So as you can see, I got brave and decided that I would take the carburetor off because it was just a lot easier to work on. I do feel like this is very much like, do you remember back in the 90s when you used to have like arts and crafts shows and they just sit here and it was all done with the hands?
This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is art attack.
Anyway, we're going to be doing this today. The long story short is I think this is the problem as to why the bike's not starting. So either it's all dirty, seals have gone, but I don't think the seals have gone because loads of fuel came out when we took it apart. But the most common problem is there's two jets inside, two little nozzles, and they get blocked really, really quickly, especially when there's old fuel. So I'm going to strip it down, going to have a little look at those nozzles and just see, you know, can we see daylight through them? Could fuel get through them? And if not, we'll clean them all up, put it back together, and we'll try and restart it again. I
undid all of these 4 screws, so this does just come apart nice and easy. There we go. And that, oh god, look how disgusting that is. So I've got some proper carb cleaner, so we're going to give that a bit of a squirt and see if we can get all the dirt and grime out. Now the main carburetor itself, you have these little floats here. Look like little carburetor ball bags. Now we don't have to take these off, but these are the things which determine how much fuel is in there. What that does, I don't know. What I do know is these are the 2 important parts here. As you can see, they've kind of got a little notch cut out of them, so you can get a Phillips, Jesus Christ, it's one of them days, a flathead in there. So we're going to take them apart. They are brass, so they do need to come out quite carefully, so don't overexert yourself trying to get them out, because they will just strip. So we're going to take these out, going to see if they are blocked or not, give them a clean, put it back together, stick it on the bike, and see if we can get it started. There's a little O-ring on there, which seems okay. There's a little bit of fray on there, but it's a funny O-ring. It's like a cambered edge, and I don't have any of those, so we're going to reuse it. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see through. Oh, you can see through, yes, just about. But that one doesn't look blocked. That one seems okay, but I'm going to spray some cleaner for it anyway. But I found a tip online as well, is if you have any of these minging old wire brushes used to get rust off, if you just clip one of the little spindles, brush heads, you get this tiny little thread just here, and that can be used to kind of clean inside and out of the hole. You can still see through it. We'll give it a blast with carb cleaner anyway. Well, that went straight through, so I'm happy that that's okay. The second one is a smaller one. So even smaller than the last one, just for a size comparison. Much, much smaller. Now I can't see daylight through that one. I don't think you can either. Very, very tiny hole, and that looks blocked to me. So let's give it a little pokey with our new little device we made. Bit of blast, some carb cleaner. Jesus. Right, so I've given it a clean with something else. Now I know you can't quite see through, but that's because there's no light behind it. But I promise you, daylight is now going, oh god, that's blowing horrible. Daylight's going through this little one now. I'd use a smaller wire to kind of cut through, so good. Happy, not happy. So we're just going to give this a bit of a clean up. Clean everything we can inside while we've got it apart. Might as well go through it properly. So I'm going to clean this all up, stick it back together on the bike, and then we're going to give it a bit of a test fire just to kind of see, well, did that fix it? There's a lot of sludge and grime and crap in the bottom of that. Now I don't want to be too hard because there's a little tiny needle in there. If I push it too hard, it looks like it's made out of brass as well. I mean, it's still yellow, but at least there's no grime and gook and crap. There's a little bit at the bottom actually, but that should be okay. Nothing's really going through, nothing through there, because that pipe there leads at the top of this pipe, so nothing actually has to go through there. There's no holes, there's no portable access for fuel, so we should be okay. So let's get this back together.
Oh, Gibbo, you're so clever and fantastic. What have you forgotten to put back into the carb? Oh, only those 2 sodding brass nozzles. Oh, that's right, really clever. Clean them, take them apart, and look at you, fiddling around, putting all the screws back in really carefully, while the entire time you've left the 2 brass nozzles hanging outside the carburetor. That's really clever. That's definitely not going to bite you in the bum in quite a few minutes' time when you realise the sodding mistake you've just made.
Also, let me know in the comments what you enjoy seeing. We're getting quite a few subscribers now. Do you prefer seeing car videos? Do you prefer seeing me buy ones that don't work? Or do you prefer me working on the ones that should work, like the Mazda, or even motorbikes? For now, this is just an excuse for me to tinker, to play, and to exert. Oh, look what I've done! What an absolute bender! I've just left all of the. Oh, you probably just sat and watched me do that as well. Why didn't you say anything? Oh dear, oh dear. I guarantee, I guarantee half of you out there are like, you haven't put them back in, it's going to come bite you. Well, at least I found out now before I put on the bike. Ah, dear, oh dear. Right, well, round 2. Now put these in. Yes, clever, clever. I'm going to torque these down to absolutely nothing because I don't know the torque spec, and they're brass, so they're probably just going to be hand tight plus a little bit extra. Ah!
Carbs all cleaned, sprayed it all out, put it back together, and to save you rewatching me, all I've done is done the exact thing to take it off, but in reverse. So let's put some fuel in, give it a go. So after this, I do not have many ideas as to what it could be, so fingers crossed. Fresh fuel put in, fuel tap open. All looking good so far. I've also topped up the carburetor with some fuel, put it in there just to give it a start, otherwise you're just going to be cranking on air. So we shall give it a go. So minor apologies for the screaming. As people that have followed me for a while know that so far I haven't actually fixed anything yet. so this is a result, yes. Right, should we drive it? We'll drive it a little bit. Didn't actually think I was going to ride it, did you? I haven't got a license or insurance or an MOT, but it goes. I may not be able to ride the bike, but we took a bike that was sitting behind an old garage, was going to go straight in the scrapyard, binned off. We took it and we turned it around and it now works, and it literally costs nothing. Just cleaning and knowing what to clean and how to clean it. So look, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. If you didn't see part 1, I'm going to leave a little link just there. Don't know how to do technology very well. It might not pop up, but it should be there. And we will try and do another episode where we properly restore it, get all the electrics working, and see if we can sell it as well. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.